Good morning, bees. This is your proud principal bringing you today's Bees Breaking News. Buenos días, abejitas. Les saluda su directora, Mrs. Meneses, con los anuncios de hoy. It's a beautiful day to be a bee. Today is day 3 on the Discovery Day schedule. It is Friday, January 15th, 2021. Hoy es viernes, el 15 de enero del 2021. Y es el día 3 en el horario del descubrimiento. Let's start by celebrating our birthdays today. And we do have a long weekend, and because we won't be here on Monday, as it is a national holiday. It is Martin Luther King Day. So we are celebrating some very special birthdays for today, for the weekend, and for Monday. So today is Ileana Hernandez's birthday. She is in 2nd grade. Happy birthday, Ileana. Today is also Martin Luther King's birthday. All right, so he is not alive. Martin Luther King is no longer with us, but he would be celebrating his birthday today. So we will sing him happy birthday, which is why we are taking a day off, and it's a holiday on Monday. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a bit. In 5th grade, Andrea Coronado will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow on Saturday. In 1st grade, Antonio Muñoz Herrera will be celebrating his birthday also on Saturday. And let's see, on Sunday, Leon Koning will be celebrating his birthday. And Rylan Swisher in 2nd grade will be celebrating a birthday. And also in 1st grade, John Phillips will be celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, John. Let's see. And then on Monday, Patricio Castañeda will be celebrating a birthday. Patricio's in 5th grade. Georgina Muso Vega also in 5th grade. And Kate Mendeville in 4th grade will be celebrating her birthday on Monday when we are off for Martin Luther King Day. So happy birthday to all of you. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing long weekend, very restful, and that you get to eat some birthday cake and that all your birthday wishes come true. So let's sing, everyone, happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. Feliz, feliz cumpleaños. May all your dreams come true. Hey! All right. Let's see. Moving on to our highlights. We have in Miss Paco's class, Alessandra Duron moved up an entire reading level. So way to go, Alessandra. Keep working hard to become a better and stronger reader. Artis Lopez also moved up a whole other reading level. So we are so proud of you too. Thank you, Miss Paco, for sharing that wonderful news with us. And we're so proud of Artis and Alessandra. Now let's see. Good things happening in ST Math. I don't know if these got announced yesterday, so I'm just going to announce them just in case. Emily Samarripa with 30 puzzles this week on ST Math, way to go, and Emily Wu with 88 puzzles this week. So I will highlight those. Let's see. And then in 4th grade, Ms. Garza's class, Miguel Colunga with 127 minutes and 241 puzzles. Way to go, Miguel. Keep working hard on everything that you do. Melanie Phillips, 50 minutes and 56 puzzles this week. Keep striving for your goals, Melanie. So proud of you. Marina Melendez Estremera with 50 minutes and 56 puzzles completed last week. We are proud of your hard work. And kudos to the entire class in 4th grade of Miss Garza. Her whole class for the next week, she wants them to try to beat their goal and go above and beyond in ST Math. We can do it, says Miss Garza. I think you can. I believe in you guys. So proud of the work that you're doing and proud of our teachers for continuing to celebrate our students. I know that that takes a little bit of time from your schedule, but it makes all the difference. So let's see. Transitioning now to our SEL lesson of the day. And, you know, we've been talking about the pillar of fairness. And I really think what a better pillar. I can't think of another pillar that would be more appropriate to celebrate and to learn about as we learn about Dr. Martin Luther King. You know, we're celebrating not only his birthday, but his legacy and the mark that he has left in all of us and in our country and the difference that he's made. And that is why an entire day has been allocated to celebrate and remember remember his legacy, because his message is just extremely important. And so I want to talk to you about that today. And I say that I can't think of a better pillar other than fairness, that would be more appropriate during this time, because if there's two words that really come to mind, maybe three, and I keep thinking about it and more words come to my mind. But when I think about Dr. Martin Luther King, I think about fairness. I think about him having the courage to speak with so much passion, and inspiring so many to see the importance of being fair and of being just. And so I think of the word justice. I think of the word equality. I think of togetherness, of love, of respect, of kindness. And so, I'll share a quote from, there's a really, one of the things that Dr. Martin Luther King did was he gave a lot of speeches, and he was very inspirational with his words. And I think that's what made him, because there's been a lot of people who have made a difference with civil rights and who have made a mark in the world as far as, fighting racism. And but one of the things that Dr. Martin Luther King, one of the things that set him kind of aside, or made him unique, was how well he put his words together, and the fact that he was so peaceful at the same time, but so powerful and strong with his message. And so I want to share with you one particular part of a very important speech. One thing he's really, really known for, that he has left his mark with, has been a speech called I Have a Dream. So if you haven't heard that speech and you're interested in learning more about it, you can ask your parents to maybe show you the speech. It's on YouTube, and you can kind of talk about it together as a family. So one of the things that, let me find it here. I have it somewhere right here. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so there's one part in his speech that I think spoke the most to me. There's a lot of parts in it, but one of the parts that particularly for me was really kind of resembles everything that he stands for. In case you don't know, what it is that Martin Luther King's message was all about, listen to this. This is a very short quote from his I Have a Dream speech. Just think about the title of that speech, I Have a Dream. So it says, I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That his children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And so even though he was talking about his children in that particular quote, I know that what he meant was all of us. Right? Everyone. He didn't want anyone judged by the color of their skin, but more so by the content of their character. And that's why we practice our character traits. That's why we study the character traits of what is it like for a character who is very fair, who is respectful, who is responsible, who's a good citizen. And so that's what Dr. Martin Luther King believed in. And so that's why I'm so passionate today about the pillar of fairness and how well it falls with celebrating his legacy. I want to read to you a poem that I found that also kind of explains a little bit about Martin Luther King. And so let's see what you think. Here it goes. Martin Luther King Jr. We remember MLK, honored on this special day. He had a dream that we would stand united together in this land, that we would strive to find a way to live as friends in peace today. He wanted each of us to see the beauty of equality. He taught that right overcomes wrong, that hope can turn the weak to strong, and showing love instead of hate would make our country truly great. His message, meant to set us free, was filled with hope for you and me. So on this day, let freedom ring as we remember Dr. King. Isn't that lovely? Oh my goodness. I want you to, maybe think about what part of that poem really spoke to you. For me, I just love, because again, that's from his speech. The "Let Freedom Ring" is a phrase that he uses a lot in his speech. But I just love the part where that line where it says that hope can turn the weak to strong, and showing love instead of hate would make our country truly great. And so I send that same message to you, boys and girls, on a daily basis. Everything you do here in the Hive, those of you at home, all of us, when we go home with our families, let's stand together. Let's be loving. Let's be kind. Let's not waste our energy, our emotions, our time on negativity. Whether it's with our brothers and sisters, with our family members, with our teachers, with our classmates. Let's be cordial. Let's be respectful. Let's be loving. Let's be kind. Let's stand together and never ever judge anyone for the color of their skin, for the language that they speak, for where they come from, for what they believe in. Never, because that is not being, first of all, it's not being a good citizen. It's not being respectful. It's not being kind. So here's the task that I have for you, and I hope it doesn't feel like a task. I want you, I'm going to just read over a couple of quotes that I found also by Martin Luther King. And I want you to think about which quote is your favorite, which quote speaks to you the most, based on this. He left his mark, right? Dr. Martin Luther King has left his mark in the world. He has left his legacy, and we will never forget him. And each of us as individuals can leave our mark in this world, just like Martin Luther King did. What kind of mark do you want to leave in the world? What do you want to be remembered by? Years and years after we pass, when we're no longer here, what do you want people to remember you by? What do they want for them to remember that you stood for, that you believed in, that you were passionate about? So here are some quotes, and I'll tell you which one stood out to me and why, and what mark I want to leave in the world. So there's a couple of quotes that I found. One says, "The time is always right to do what is right." So simple. I love that one. Another one is, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." That one really speaks to me. And then the last one that I want to share, well, there's two more. "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" That is powerful, right? When you ask yourself, what am I doing for others? And then the last one that I'm going to share with you, and that's the one that for me really speaks to me. It says, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." So they're not talking about brothers as in like, your brother and your sister, a sibling. They're talking about we as a society, we as a community, we as a school, we as San Antonio, as a nation, as a city, as a country, as people, should live together as brothers or perish together as fools. In other words, we should stick together, boys and girls, all of us, no matter what color our skin is, no matter what language we speak, what we believe in, how much money we have or don't have, what jobs we have, what cars we drive. We should stick together because life is too short. And so that's why it spoke to me, because I always think, life is so short, and it's too short to be worrying about the negative things in the world, or to be focusing. Not we should worry about those negative things in the world, but we shouldn't focus on them and give them too much energy. We shouldn't add to that negativity. We shouldn't be part of that negativity. We should put sunshine into the world with a smile, with a compliment, with our kindness. So just remember those things, and I will remember them too. The time with your family is so important. Share that love with your family members, because you never know what can happen tomorrow. Share that friendship, that kindness, and that respect with your classmates, with your teachers, with your colleagues, for our staff members, and with everyone around you, because life is beautiful and it's up to you to leave your mark. So which quote speaks the most to you and why? And what mark do you want to leave in the world? Send us a message through Schoology. Tell us in the halls when you see us. Share that with your teachers. Maybe take a few minutes, teachers, right now to talk about that. What kind of mark do our kids want to leave in the world? What kind of mark do our teachers want to leave in the world? And what Martin Luther King quote speaks the most to you and why? Have a wonderful day, boys and girls. Remember, be innovative, be bold, be Ellison. See you later.